Hi, today I am going to be painting my nightstand. I have this nightstand for like 13 years and I decided I didn't like it anymore, how the color doesn't match too much with my decor in my bedroom, and also was water damage in the top from cup of water, things that I have put on the top. So I decided to change it a little bit and use what I have at home. I have a few things at home that I wanted to use that maybe is not the things that people use normally to paint furniture, but I use these products in another project that I had at home. It was cabinets from my laundry room, and I really liked the finish, and I decided to give it a try. Other things I did buy. So the things that I use, the beginning was a scraper. The I use also a degreaser that I bought at Home Depot. I will put all the links for the products that I use today in the bottom of the video, so you can check it out. And if you want to try, you can. They all work well with for my project. And also you will need a sander. um, it can be electric or any normal paper sander. Was sponge, those are sponge sander, that's what I use. Because it was too cold outside or in the garage, I did it here in my craft room. So I did open the window and all that. So what I did, I scraped the top, and it took forever. It was very relaxing though to do it. I really enjoyed doing it, but it took too long. Um, Now, a lesson that I learned: you don't have to really get to the bottom of the wood of your um, piece. I did it because, well, I thought it would be even and better, and I thought the stain will get better on the wood. But really, you don't have to. You just need to sand it enough to get it smooth, and then you can do in the top the stain, because that's what I started with. And the stain that I used, it was from the brand Rust-Oleum, and it was in the color of Ebony. I think that's how you say it. It's very dark. I really wanted it to be very dark, and I did not remove the excess. I just put it on and let it dry. And I did 2 coats of that, and it was so dark that you really don't need to do extra. Now, one thing that I noticed though, after I put the clear coat that I'm gonna show later on, it did got bubbles a little bit and it was a little rough. So what I did just to fix that, that's another thing I learned. I sand it down and put another coat of the clear one, and that fixed the problem. No big deal. And I really love how shiny, and I do love the color on the top for sure. One thing I want to mention is that I used a wood filler that I bought at Home Depot, just because I had a few holes in my nightstand from being, beat up from the kids and things that fall down or whatever. So I did fill up any gaps or any holes that I had on it, so the paint can go also smooth on the top. Um, and you don't have to do it, you just do it if you need to or you have any hole on it. That will make it better. Now I'm using here the primer. The name is Extreme Bond Primer from Interior and Exterior, from Sherwin-Williams. I really like it. I did 2 coats of the primer because it was a little dark, the wood I had, and I wanted to don't put too many coats other normal acrylic color. It was gonna be white. I decided I wanted black on the top, or dark really in the top, and white in the bottom. I was gonna do it all white, but later I decided better not really. I think dark in the top was the best idea because that way you don't see the dirt, you don't see the scratches, all this stuff. So, and really ended up pretty cute at the end. So yeah, that's what I did here. I just grabbed, any brush I had at home. You can do it with a roller, but this one indeed had, it was very curvy in the bottom and in the top, and it has so many little panels and things like that. It was gonna be a little hard. So I decided to do it just with a brush, and it worked out perfect. So I did 2 coats and let it dry to start with the next, different with the real color I was gonna use, and so it did work very well for me. Just you need to follow or read the instructions in the can, how long between coats it needs to be dried. That will help to, um, even though it will take a little longer. I mean, really, for me, this took me to complete this project a week because I did a little here, a little there. I didn't really did it all day. But it's very important that you let it dry between coats so the colors can really adhere very well. So that's what I keep doing. I did all around when it was in the top drying. That's why I started in the bottom and I did it all around it and waited until it was dry. Later I went with the Pro Classic um, paint, also from Cherry Williams. Um, and this one is for the, I think it's interior, and is normal water based acrylic color and just pure white, and that's what I use. And now I know people like to use shock colors and things like that because they like if you really like the matte finish, that will be the best for you to do like chalk colors or chalk paint. But because I do like a later more in the Chinese side, I did not care, so that's why I used this one. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, I have paint before other furniture and I use different things, but this I just wanted to try and see how it went. I really didn't mind, and I wanted to practice with this one. So, and I didn't mind to be shiny the color. So here I'm using another smaller brush, and I am doing my first coat of the acrylic white color. I think in total 3 to 4. White is hard. If you pick the white color, it's really hard to really you know make it white. So that's what I have to do. Now here, because it was already drying, I did 2 coats of the stain. I did the clear color, and this one was really thick. I think the name is triple thick clear coat. I bought this also in Home Depot. It really is really thick. I never seen something so thick, but I really like it. It really dry fast. I think an hour. It was really dry. In here is what I noticed later on when it was dry. This was a little rough. So what I did, like I told you before, I just sand it down and put a clear coat again, and that's it. Um, I really like the shiny color at the end. It really, right now it's hard to tell, but at the end you will see how shiny, and so I really like that this will protect it. So I did 2 coats of this clear one. When it was dry, I did another one the next day. I just wanted to make sure that was protected because you know the top is the part where you use the most. This goes next to my bed, and I put all my notebooks and my lamp and cups of water or anything like that. So I knew, you know, it's gonna be used. So I wanted to make sure that it was gonna be well protected. And and I really like how fast it dried and how thick it was. So you didn't. I mean, I really didn't have to do the second one coat, but I did just to make sure. Here I start with the drawers. I was letting the other part of the nightstand to dry, and I started with the drawers. I only have two drawers, so I took all the handles and put it in a safe bag just in case I wanted to use it in another project. I did buy different ones for this one. The originals are gold and they're like, I don't know, old looking. I really wanted something new and darker to match with the other color on the top. I did the same here. I sanded it down, and it had holes also there a little bit. You can tell just a little bit ones there, and I just put again the wood filler, and after that I sand it down and I start painting with the primer. I did the same thing, two coats of primers. After they were dry, I did the acrylic. This one is still the primer. So like I did two. So after it was dry from the primer, I did acrylic color and white, and I did, I think, in total 3 coats or four. It was between 3 and 4, and you can see now how beautiful it looks. A lot much better. I love my shiny, and it does look way better. I really love how it looks. So you will see now when I put I will now put the new handles in the drawers, and that really they matched so well, and it went so well with it. What I did, I measured it, and I think it's 4 centimeters. um I measured from hole to hole, and I went to Home Depot and look, and they have the numbers in there. And that's what I did. I just tried to find one that was the right size, and those were the ones that really I like. I think they were like $5 something. I don't remember. I will try to find them and put it in the link below. I did buy a Home Depot, so but I really love the color and it matched perfectly. Alright, so this is the final product. I really am very happy how it turned out. Exactly how I wanted it, and I love it. And if you forgot how it looked before, I have a picture here before and after. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.